I'm coming to you um, with regard to narcissistic abuse recovery. And tonight, I'd like to talk on how brave empaths are. And I can give you an example. Before I had my most recent partner, I was married to an empath for more than 20 years, and we had two children, and I have eight grandchildren. And he was a hero. He was a war hero. In the 70s, he was called up to be in a full on war against all the people coming into southern Africa. And part of that war was with the Russians. Anyway, my late husband was one of the soldiers in a very um, strong sapper brigade who is well renowned for being in a specific um, frontline operation over and over and over. He was a very brave soldier with diffusing landmines, planting landmines, building bridges, and doing water purification. Um, in one of the major conflicts that they had, um, there was a battle, and the battle was very fierce, and they were at Bridge 14, and my late husband, was a surfer, and he used to, be on the Durban beaches surfing waves. And as the battle pursued, there were a lot of casualties, and there were five guys left on this bridge. And no trouble to my husband, he would run and fetch each soldier on his back. And he was then awarded 5 medals of bravery from the South African government, even though it had changed and it was President Zuma who awarded this to my late husband. He nevertheless, it's now with my children and family. This is a very prestigious, um, example of what empaths can do. Um, my late husband was a super empath in my eyes, and when he was asked by the army and people what made him go out and do the brave things that he did, he said, it felt like I was riding a wave. And, it was one of those big, massive ones that would hit a rock. And if I was going to live or die, I was going to make sure that I had one of these guys with me. And, there are not many people that do that kind of bravery today. But I just thought I'd share that with people that are going through periods in their lives where they don't see anything good happening anymore. And this is one of the reasons why, I still live in Southern Africa. A lot of my family have all immigrated, they're living all around the world. But my late husband gave his life for those three guys. He survived, and he suffered with post traumatic stress syndrome, very, very much after that. And it wasn't an easy life, but we loved him through it all. And the days when I first met him, he was such a free thinking, perfect super empath. He would enjoy with the surfing, the lifestyle that went with it, and I was so blessed to have such a lovely life. I can't surf. In actual fact, there's not much I can really do, but I was taken along to all the different places and I enjoyed myself. I was on a board with him riding, so I can't say that I never surfed, but I'm not a surfer. But yeah, And together with that, I would say that I don't have any regrets. I remember the very good times, and I just thought I would share that tonight as something, inspirational coming from, where I live. But anyway, another interesting thing, you're gonna get different stories from me. Another very interesting thing is in June this year, I was really having a very bad time, suffering and dramatic chaos and lots of pain and a lot of fear. And I was woken one morning at about 3, and I just started to pray straight away. I heard, banging on the roof and banging on the door, and I just surmised and thought, well, it's definitely, you know, um, a stalker, or it could be the knock. I couldn't say that it was because I never saw. And so I went to YouTube and I put on Zion, and he was talking about the terrible things that knocks can do. And at that very instant, I sent a message through to him on, liking his what he had put out on his video, and then telling him of my circumstance. And there, he he actually helped me. We weren't on a call, a Zoom call, or anything like that. We were actually on YouTube, and I said I'm presently experiencing a sort of a dangerous situation, and he helped me. He helped me with overcoming the fear. He helped me with talking, helping me just with a few lines, and I recovered instantly, and I had my dogs on alert, and I was a different person. So if it comes to people wanting to know, how do you, what circumstances have you been through with regard to narcissistic abuse, and recovery, I would like to say that the people that I always mention actually do um, help those that are really affected. And there is something very, very sweet and funny, um, where Zion says that he could be Captain Save someone. So, I'm just saying, there's also a lightheartedness to the wonderful people that I'm blessed to have received so much assistance with my recovery. So tonight, I just thought I would share that with you, and a little bit of the super empath that I had in my situation. Um, anyway, this is for ladies and gentlemen who are sitting alone, who are sitting, hurt and in pain, who really can't understand, and they seem isolated, they seem fearful, they have thoughts, strange thoughts. The people around them are very negative and almost wanting them to hurt and be in pain constantly. I just would like to say to you that this is not how life should be. And while I'm still in a lot of recovery and still have to go forward a long, long way, I would wish you that you would look into the people that I have looked at for narcissistic abuse recovery, to help you along the way, and to give you knowledge and wisdom on helping you guide your way through from pain into a little bit of what you were meant and your purpose is in life. Anyway, the Lord is with us, and He sees everything. And if you are journaling or praying or meditating or seeing, whoever that you can get to help you, that is the way to go. But this is just a little bit of lightheartedness that I can share with you through my recovery and what I'm going through and what I've been through. And take care, everyone. And I hope to post a little bit more as we go along the way. Thank you and love you all. Take care. You really are not alone. Thank you. Bye.